Dear learners, today let's discuss about the pros and cons of online shopping. Introduction. The internet has reformed the mode we shop. More people than ever before are using the web to shop for a wide variety of stuffs, from accessories and groceries to shoes and clothing. Online shopping is growing rapidly due to the convenience it offers and abundant advantages. More and more people these days prefer buying things online over the conventional method of visiting physical shopping stores. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, one will be able to elaborate the history of online shopping, what is meant by online shopping, have in-depth knowledge about pros and cons of online shopping, be aware of the guidelines of safe and secure online shopping, know about the status of online shopping in India. Now, let us discuss about the brief history of online shopping. Online shopping is the process of exploring and buying products or services over the internet. The earliest online stores went into business in 1992, but online retail took over a substantial sector of the retail market during the first decade of the 21st century as ownership of personal computers amplified and reputable retailers began to offer their products over the internet. E-commerce began to gain much popularity, with numerous entrepreneurs starting their own business more quickly with only a computer instead of building a physical store. What is meant by online shopping? Online shopping is defined as the process of purchasing goods and services from merchants over the internet. Since the emergence of the World Wide Web, merchants have sought to retail their products to people who spend time online because they can visit web stores from the comfort of their homes and shop sitting in front of the computer. Consumers can buy a huge variety of items from online stores such as books, clothing, household appliances, toys, hardware, software, etc. from nook and corner of the world sitting in a place. Introduction to pros and cons of online shopping. Many people prefer to shop online because driving to the store, finding a place to park vehicles, walking throughout the store until the products are found, standing in long lines at each cash counter and carrying of the shopped items are avoided. In contrast, person has to just log on to the internet, visit the store's website and choose the items desired. Moreover, can shop at any time, remaining in pyjamas as they do their online shopping. Despite the convenience, everyone prefer to buy items and services online because some people like physically going to a store and experiencing the shopping process. Therefore, there are both pros and cons of online shopping. Now, let us look about the pros of online shopping. Due to numerous advantages and benefits, many people these days prefer buying things online over the conventional method of going into stores, and here are some reasons why many people have online shopping. Convenience and 24 hours by 7 availability. Online stores are usually available 24 hours a day, and many consumers have internet access both at work and at home. Hence, one can browse and order products from the internet any time of the day from anywhere on any device. Searching or browsing an online catalog can be faster than browsing the sites of a physical store, all of a while sitting at the comfort of wherever you are, right through the smartphone. Many stores give the consumer the delivery company's tracking number for their package when shipped, so that they can check its status online and know exactly how long they can expect to wait before receiving a package. Convenience is the biggest perk and is especially useful for moms with small children, people who are homebound, and in times of inclement weather. There is no better place to buy informational products like e-books, which are available to instantly when payment is done and reward us with no pollution shopping experience. Competitive prices. Cheap deals and better prices are available online because products come directly from the manufacturer or seller without involving middleman, as well as the online business weighed off a lot of overhead cost, including shop rent, employee expenses and others. In turn, consumer is offered lower pricing of products. Wide range of products. One can buy off almost anything on the internet these days, and the choices online are overwhelmingly abundant, as well as to find almost any brand or items looked for from retailers in same location, other parts of the state, country or even world, instead of being limited to one's own geography. This is because of leading e-commerce websites like Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, etc. list a wide selection of products including home appliances, smartphones, dresses, accessories, groceries and health related products from multiple sellers spread across the country. A single product can be offered by several sellers on the same website, further giving users the opportunity to check which seller is better by displaying results, by displaying reviews and ratings of listed products from public, giving the buyers a second opinion, from other people who are using the product, so that they don't have the need to blindly trust what the seller has to brag about the product. Gifts can be sent more easily. Sending gifts to relatives and friends is easy, no matter where they are, since all the packaging and shipping is done by online sellers. One need not make distance an excuse for not sending a gift on occasions like birthdays, wedding, anniversaries and so forth. Price comparisons. It is easier to compare prices and find a better deal, because if you do happen to check online for the best price of a product, the prices vary from each e-commerce site. Hence, comparison of the prices of products by top online sellers are displayed, and the low cost price for each product can be determined. In contrast, when one visits a store, we are put into a situation to likely settle for whatever price the vendor has placed on a particular item, but with online shopping, it is possible to compare prices from hundreds of different vendors. No crowd. During holidays, festivals or on weekends, It can be such a huge headache to be crushed in the crowds of shoppers, sometimes create the feeling of being crushed or hurried. But in online shopping, all of these problems can be avoided and moreover need not battle for a parking place. No pressure sales. Often when we are out for shopping, we end up buying things that we don't really need, all because shopkeepers pressure us or use their selling skills to compel us to make these purchases which we don't have to put up in online shopping. Better decision. In a physical retail store, the actual product and the manufacturer's packaging will be available for direct inspection, whereas the online stores describe products for sale with text, photos, multimedia files and the reviews from other customers assist in making an informed decision. Refurbished items at lower prices. The market price on the internet gives us access to listings of refurbished or damaged items as well as antique collections at rock bottom prices. Discounts. With the online market heating up, every e-commerce website, in an effort to keep a regular customer, offer deep discounts, rewards and cashback on some conditions. Easy returns. Almost every product bought on the internet comes with a certain return time window which varies from merchant to merchant and type of product. Within this time window, the seller would take back the product due to any reason provided it has not been damaged by the customer. In case of return of goods, most online sellers will refund the amount paid to the customer's bank account within 7 to 10 working days. If a website's proprietary wallet system like PhonePe or Flipkart or Amazon Pay on Amazon India has been used to pay for the purchased items, then the refund is processed back into the wallet within 24 hours from the product's return. Now, let us discuss about the cons of online shopping. With every pro, there might be cons that deter customers from buying goods, and this applies to shopping online as well. Shipping problems and delays. Even the best shipping companies and online retailers have no way to ensure hands-on purchase in time unless it is picked up from a physical store. There are possibilities for the items to get lost, deterred, damaged or delivered to a wrong address more often during delivery process. Risk of fraud. While shopping online, there is a larger risk of fraud in case of credit card scams, phishing, hacking, identity theft, counterfeit products, etc. Spending too much time online. Shopping online can turn into a marathon of scrolling and clicking down to search for the products at best price, which might lead to spending much time online. Since the internet is a nice place to visit but not to live there. Less contact with community. If shopping is always done online, there is no need to leave home, which might inhibit to go outside, breathe some fresh air, get a change of scenery and communicate with people physically, because a computer monitor can't compete with a real human connection. No idea of what are delivered. Unless one is personally familiar with a brand or product, buying online requires a leap of trust since it doesn't always end in favor. Sizes are often imprecise. Moreover, it is impossible to determine texture, fabric, fit, cut, quality or durability just by looking at a photo since a product might look fantastic in a photo, whereas it may look awkward or cheap when holding in hands. Unfriendly and complicated websites. Some sites compel to sign up their mailing list and even sell the email address to others, leaving the inbox full of ads. Some sites don't offer clear or precise descriptions of the goods, impossible to figure out how to purchase or return an item, as well as how to contact customer service. No sales assistance. In a store, there is usually someone to help in purchasing goods, but online one has to go on your own, and if any questions or doubts, need to wait 24 hours to get a question answered, else one might just have to make blind purchases. This situation is improving as many sites have added instant chat to address concerns and answer questions on the spot, but not yet full-fledged outcome. Lack of support for local retailers. If everyone moved to shopping online, all the local stores would go out of business, experiencing devastating impacts of e-commerce which take away jobs and overwhelm local economies. Negative environmental impact. When shopping is done online, the purchased items are packed in several layers of plastic and cardboard, delivered right to the front door, which is favorable for the customer, but not so great for the environment because it creates unnecessary waste. Splurge shopping. By keeping track of every activity one could possibly do on the smartphone or laptop, be it just scrolling through the Instagram feed or ordering food, they have your sublime attention by displaying advertisements. One might choose to ignore the advertisements, for there is no way to eliminate all of them, but subconsciously they can get to you by showing them up on the devices for quite a while. Ultimately, one has the tendency to consider opening one and landing up at the checkout page. At the end, the product displayed in the advertisement, the point of sale will finally land at home and will serve no real purpose but just lying around somewhere at home. Hence, this is considered to be one of the biggest drawbacks of shopping online, where one wishes to buy a product and end up not buying it, instead end up purchasing something that is not needed. To prevent the wasting of money as a result of extravagant shopping from these targeted advertisements, the best way is to browse e-commerce websites through an incognito window on the browser. But in contrast, one might end up using their app because it's just so much easier to use and likely be affected by their marketing strategies. Cash on delivery isn't always available. As a millennial, some are fine with online transactions, knowing the fact that the money they spend will come back if they don't like a product, but few are skeptic about purchasing through debit or credit card, and the failback option is cash on delivery, wherein one can pay at their doorstep, which adds more confidence for doubtful buyers as they can physically see what they have brought before paying up. But not all products available online can be purchased with cash on delivery option, since if an expensive product such as a large home appliance like refrigerator is purchased, and one will have to pay up in advance because the sellers do not want to risk shipping products. Some sellers don't take their risk to offer cash on delivery across all products, in which case one may have to take the leap of faith in making payment online and hope it shows up. Lack hands-on experience before receiving the product. Online shopping is all virtual and it is not possible to hold and feel before purchasing it. If purchasing a clothing item online, it is not possible to feel the material, try it on and show how it is made like in a local store. Unless one knows the apt measurements and is familiar with the brand of clothing offered, this would end up being a bad experience. Hence, most stores online make it easy for the customer to return the item as well as post detailed measurement and fabric information to minimize returns. To overcome this barrier, most websites even have a review and rating section for the products they offer, and the users who have brought the product share their opinions to help others out. Bargain. In a local store, some people derive inner peace after bargaining and settling for a lower price of an item. Unfortunately, all prices on almost every e-commerce website are fixed and cannot be bargained for. The best way to get the best offer from the local store is to figure out the best price, compare it with the online price from a couple of leading e-commerce websites, and then make the best decision on determining the best price. Security and genuineness. The most worrying aspect of shopping online are privacy and security, since they are prioritized as the legitimate concerns for any online shopper, but there are precautions that can be taken to make the transaction safe. To make a purchase online, one has to surrender some of the personal details such as bank details, contact number, home address, etc. The scary part is that once the details has been entered, there is no idea of where they are stored and who has access to that information, which could sometimes end up in the hands of telemarketers, subsequently seeing random messages showing up on the mobile asking nuisance questions such as if one is interested in buying a new home. The best way to avoid that is to check the privacy statement that every e-commerce website has to show, because that is where the website will state what information they gather, how it is stored and whether it is shared with any third party services. However, it is a tedious task to read through the wall of text. Instead, the more easier way of knowing that the information put through is secure is by checking the presence of HTTPS before its URL, which ensures that the data is sent through encrypted packets and safe from pry eyes. Now, let us have a look at the guidelines for safe and secure online shopping. Some of the guidelines for doing safe online shopping are as follows. Shop on secure and reputed websites because are in need of maintaining their reputation among valuable customers. When logging in with account information for payment after shopping online, check whether the website's address begin with HTTPS instead of HTTP, which confirms a secure HTTP connection. Many sites have some form of a verification symbol to show that company complies with the highest form of encryption and security, and always read a website's privacy policy before providing any information. Genuine websites never ask for credit card number or other personal information by email. So, never trust and reply those emails that request this information, even if it appears that the email came from payment sites such as PayPal or Amazon.com. Now, let's have a view on online shopping in India. The internet has a lot to offer, one of it being e-commerce, which is otherwise termed as online shopping, how people call it. Online shopping competes very closely with traditional retail shopping. As of June 2017, India ranks second when it comes to active internet users, and for a country like India, the internet penetration growing at a tremendous rate surely gives a boost to e-commerce. The introduction of Reliance Jio network is exclusively the influential factor in the sudden rise of internet users in India and has provided online sellers with an opportunity to succeed over their traditional counterparts. Now, let's summarize what we have seen in this topic. There's nothing quite like the convenience of ordering something sitting at home and the same being delivered under the foot, which is favored by online shopping. Though shopping on the web does have some disadvantages, it offers many distinct advantages which outweigh the cons. An e-commerce business survives not only based on its merchandise, rather by having well-organized business structure, network infrastructure and a secured, well-designed website. A business that wants to succeed will provide convenience, easy access to data and a wide range of products with affordable price. Thank you.